Okay, I think that Jay-Z and Beyonce are master manipulators of the media. And I also think, yeah. And I think that they are to the point, they will manipulate almost anything. Like, I think it's bad karma to lie about the state of your marriage. Jay-Z is accepted by white America because he shakes hands and kisses babies. No disrespect, because I'm a fan. But nobody brings up the fact that he stabbed somebody and sold drugs. He gets a pass. Okay, I remember when he stabbed.
Things got serious right from the start. Do you remember when Jay-Z and Nas were in a big rap battle in the 1990s? They went after each other with powerful diss tracks and sharp interviews. Both artists made strong statements and fans were fully engaged, picking sides and debating online and in person. The conflict created a lot of drama, and supporters made it even bigger with their heated arguments. However, Wendy Williams claimed that the fight was not really about music or competition. She suggested that personal issues played a role. According to her, it allegedly began because of a woman. Reports say it involved Nas's baby mother, who was said to have had a connection with Jay-Z. Some rumors even claim that the situation was used as a way to upset or tease Nas during the feud. Years later, this old controversy is being talked about again. It has brought attention back to the people involved and
people in New York City chose me, and Jay caught an attitude and started crying about it, and now they coming at your boy like, yo, Nas, you gotta be easy, because Def Jam paying them to do this, do that. Yeah. Nah, yo, I'm a rebel, I'm for the people, man. I ain't with all of that. You ain't got Donnie Iyer, who's my man, paying nobody to protect me. I deal with my consequences like a straight warrior and a trooper to the death.
Many people forget that Jay-Z had a full life before he married Beyonce. Reports say he has several children with different women from earlier relationships. One of those women was Carmen Bryan. Her name is not widely known, but she became part of the tension between Jay-Z and Nas. Carmen is the mother of Nas's first child, Destiny. She met Nas when he was working on his first album. At the time,
how could you sleep with Nas's enemy? And the truth is, you have to ask yourself, when were Jay-Z and Nas ever enemies? Like, when were they nemesis, you know? The truth is, the dispute between these two individuals is a result of my affair with Jay-Z.
Things became more complicated when Nas learned the truth. Carmen later admitted that both of them were unfaithful. She explained that cheating was not the main issue. It was the person involved. If she had been seeing someone outside their circle, it might not have caused such a big problem. But the fact that the other person was connected to the same music world made everything worse. Jay-Z later mentioned the situation in his song Takeover, where he took a clear shot at Nas over the affair. That track pushed the conflict to another level. After hearing it, Nas felt the need to respond and prove his position. He also wanted Carmen to stand beside him publicly to show support and weaken Jay's point. The situation became even more difficult because Carmen was pregnant with Jay's child at the time. She felt trapped between both men. Sadly, after suffering a miscarriage, she realized that Jay's interest in her may have been partly to hurt Nas. That understanding made the whole experience even more painful for her.
At one point, you were pregnant by Jay?
Yes, I had a miscarriage.
Okay, this is before the whole
This is, yeah,
takeover.
this was like
okay.
before all of that.
How far along were you?
I believe I was definitely less than 3 months. It was the first trimester. Yeah, it wasn't.
It was still early.
Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't planned. It wasn't like, oh, we're gonna have this baby and, you know, move forward with our. No.
Okay. When you told Jay that you were pregnant, what was his reaction?
I told him after the fact.
Oh, you told him after?
I told him after the fact.
Okay, so he didn't even know.
No, I told him after the fact.
Jay also tried to turn the situation into a public storyline, similar to the famous conflict between Tupac and Biggie after claims about Faith Evans caused tension. Later, when Carmen ended things with Jay for good, Nas released Ether and accused Jay of being involved with Foxy Brown, who worked with Nas in the firm.
Right. And now that Nas took a stand, people are starting to really understand, you know, like how it is. And I just wanted to call up and let people know that this is what I've been trying to do for years. And I've always got that reputation. But at the end of the day, we made them pay up.
Yeah. Nas made everything clear in his diss track, and it clearly affected Jay-Z. In response, Jay released Super Ugly and stopped using hidden shots. In that song, he mainly focused on pointing out that he had been involved with Carmen while she was still with Nas. According to reports, the track seemed rushed and driven by emotion rather than strategy.
And once I realized what Jay was doing, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna allow him to belittle Nas anymore. Like, I'm the only person on the planet that could belittle this nigga. I'm not letting anybody else have that opportunity.
Jay-Z later took another direct shot at Nas on the title track of Blueprint 2. In that song, he claimed he was the better man and stood by what he said earlier in Super Ugly. He also made it clear that his mother would not step in to defend him again. This drama happened when Wendy Williams was at the height of her radio career. At that time, she was known for speaking openly and sharing inside information about celebrities. Reports suggest that while Jay was publicly dating Beyoncé, he may have told Carmen that he planned to marry her. Some believe those promises were meant to upset Nas. According to Wendy's claims, Jay allegedly pressured Carmen into ending her pregnancy. These allegations.
So I'm reading the article, nobody else's name is brought up. Then I run across what the couple found most, oh wait, excuse me, it's in the Inquirer. You gotta show the cover for legal reasons. And here's the article. Okay, what the couple found most difficult to deal with, says another source, was the fact that some of the rumors were being perpetuated by people they considered friends, like talk show host Wendy Williams. Well, first of all, you're not a credible source, because if you were, then you would know. I've never partied with them. I've never been to their house. I don't swim in their pool. Like, we're not friends. I'm a pop culture pundit and commentator, right? That's what you call it. Pop culture woman. And I talk about people and what they're doing when they're celebrities like you. So we're not friends, but I do like you and I respect both of their grinds, and I certainly am happy for the baby, but...
Wendy has never been supportive of Jay. And in her view, the whole situation reveals his true character. In most rap battles, the person who loses usually faces damage to their reputation and career. However, Jay seemed unaffected by the backlash. Many believe he protected his image through media attention and smart branding, even while taking sharp personal shots at Nas. People online have also shared their opinions. Some question why certain men in the industry end up involved with the same women. Others feel that relationships were used strategically to create tension or gain advantage. There are claims that Jay understood how to position himself carefully and may have used situations